Live transfer talk, Juventus eye Paul Pogba replacements. Top story, 3 names emerge as Juve's preferred Pogba replacements. Juventus are exploring a number of options in the hopes of landing a replacement for midfielder Paul Pogba in January. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, Monaco midfielder Youssouf Fofana is among the names being considered by the Bayern Canary, with the France international beginning to establish himself in Ligue 1. He has earned 11 caps at senior level since making his debut last September, and it is thought that an offer in the region of €20 million would be enough to land him. The Serie A side are also keen on Nice midfielder Khéphren Thuram. He is said to have been on the radar of Juventus in August, but a move didn't proceed, with the Ligue 1 club demanding a figure of around €50 million to part ways with the 22-year-old. Thuram's high number could see 22-year-old Claudio Cone as an alternative if Nice are unwilling to lower their valuation from the summer. Cone joined Borussia Mönchengladbach in 2021 and has made almost 60 appearances. Pogba, currently suspended provisionally, is facing a doping investigation after his backup sample also tested positive for testosterone, following a previous failed doping test. Pogba joined Juventus little more than a year ago from Manchester United, and he faces a ban of up to 4 years if found guilty from the investigation. Townsend close to Premier League return. Former Tottenham Hotspur and England winger Andros Townsend is close to signing for Luton Town as a free agent after a trial period at the club, the Daily Express reports. The 32-year-old left Everton in the summer when his contract expired after not playing since March 2022 when he suffered an ACL injury. Townsend, who also had spell at Newcastle United and Crystal Palace after leaving Spurs in 2016, has been training with Luton's development squad in a bid to revive his Premier League career and started for the under-21s on Friday. However, he was not signed by the Hatters in time for Saturday's match against his boyhood club at Kenilworth Road. Watkins on new Villa deal, "This is the best place for me." Ollie Watkins has said that he has still got a lot to achieve at Aston Villa after signing a new 5-year contract at the club. The striker scored his 50th goal for the club since arriving from Brentford in a £28 million move in 2020 when he scored a hat-trick in the 6-1 win over Brighton last Saturday. "I feel like this is the best place for me to play my football," he told the club's official website on Friday. "I've still got a lot to achieve here." Watkins, 27, has also earned his first England call-up in 18 months this week. "It's definitely been a memorable week for me, one I'll never forget," he added. Juve seek €200 million investment after fresh losses. Juventus said on Friday it would ask shareholders for up to €200 million, $212 million of fresh capital, as the Italian soccer club posted another yearly loss and predicted it would stay in the red this fiscal year. The Serie A club, which has been controlled by the Agnelli family for a century, said parent company EXOR would support the capital increase. Juventus has already raised around €700 from its shareholders over the past 4 years in 2 separate operations. Roughly 2/3 of these cash calls were covered by EXOR, the investment arm of the Agnelli family. EXOR, which has a stake of around 64% in Juventus, will pump up to €128 million into the club as part of the new capital increase. The Turin-based club said. Juventus said on Friday it forecast another loss in the current fiscal year due to the negative impact of its exclusion from lucrative European competitions this season. Italy's most successful club has been in turmoil in recent months. Hit by an accounting scandal linked to player trading and salary payments, it suffered a 10-point deduction in the last Serie A season, a €718,000 fine and a ban from this season's European competitions. Juventus has denied wrongdoing and said its accounting is in line with industry standards. Ibra aims dig at players who join Saudi clubs. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has taken aim at players who joined the Saudi Pro League last summer, questioning the motivations behind their moves to the Gulf state. Cristiano Ronaldo's move to Al Nassr last January was the catalyst for a number of the game's biggest stars to join the league on huge contracts in recent months. including Neymar, Sadio Mane, and N'Golo Kanté. Ibrahimovic revealed he had offers from Saudi Arabia and China at the end of his career. The Sweden great retired in June but rejected the advances over considerations of legacy. I had an offer also from China. I had an offer also from Saudi, but the situation is, what do you want? Ibrahimovic told Piers Morgan on the Uncensored show. What objectives do you have? I said before we started, like certain players need to finish their career on the big stage because that is the high end of your career. You have to be remembered for your talent, not for what you earned. Because if you were remembered in the opposite way, what we are training every day for, what we are being recognized for, is our talent, and that's what you want to be remembered for. So I think certain players that reach a certain level, they have to stop at a certain stage, and that's the big stage. Paper Gossip by Adam Brown. Chelsea remain unchanged on their stance of looking to part ways with defender Trevoh Chalobah in January. Reports Calciomercato. Manager Mauricio Pochettino is believed to not see a way for him to start ahead of other players in his position in the senior squad, and they have informed the 24-year-old that they will be looking to offload him when the transfer market opens in January. Real Madrid are set to begin a search to sign a centre-back, with Nacho Fernandez expected to leave the club next summer, reports Sport. Los Blancos are said to be looking for a player who can succeed him, with the initial search focused on finding a defender who is left-footed. Manager Carlo Ancelotti is also believed to be looking for wingers. Sporting Lisbon are becoming increasingly resigned to losing centre-back Goncalo Inacio. Writes Football Insider. Liverpool and Manchester United are reported to be the two clubs most interested in the 22-year-old, with the Red Devils already planning to make a move for his signature when the transfer window opens in January. Inacio has been a standout for Portugal at international level of late, scoring twice in the convincing 9-0 win over Luxembourg last month. Premier League clubs are set to keep close tabs on Borussia Dortmund winger Jamie Bino-Gittens despite his signing a new deal. Reveals Team Talk. The 19-year-old England youth international secured his future at BVB until 2028 earlier this week, but interest in his signature from Arsenal, Chelsea and Newcastle is expected to persist. Brentford are interested in a January move for Southampton attacking midfielder Carlos Alcaraz, according to the Evening Standard. The 20-year-old, who signed a new contract extension with the Saints on Friday, is reported to have been on the Bees' radar for some time, though they are also competing for his signature with Premier League rivals Crystal Palace. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.